I'm Chandelier, and I'm always going to keep it real. You know? So, if people view this and they see that it bothers them and irritates them and ruffle their feathers, then it's for you. If it don't bother you, irritate you, or ruffle your feathers, then it's not for you. But if you watching it and you understanding and you seeing, oh, this happened to me, then continue on watching. Because I know a lot of people won't like things like this because it irritates them and it sounds like them. You know? But if a person looking at this be like, man, that sounds like me being used and manipulated. Let me see what else Chandelier got to say. Because, yeah, I got to stop people from using me and taking advantage of me.
This is Chandelier, keeping it real.
Hello, everyone. This is Chandelier, and I'm keeping it real. God bless everyone, and I hope everybody's having a blessed afternoon today. So I got another talk for everybody, and I'm quite sure a lot of people can relate to this. And if they can't, they will soon enough. Now I want to talk about a very serious topic, family entitlement. So with that, family entitlement, that's brothers, sisters, cousins, aunts, uncles, grandparents, mothers, fathers. Even you could throw friends in there because friends is like family. Sometimes friends can be family, because the word family, that don't mean got to be bloodline family. Your best friend could be your family member. But getting back to family entitlement, people think because they family, they could do anything, they could say anything, you know, they could just ask you for things. You're supposed to say yes. You can never say no, because God forbid if you say no, you don't wrong them. The world just don't crash down over their head. You know, like, oh my God, how could you in my time of need? But what they fail to realize, when another family member need them, they're not there for them. And a lot of us have experienced this. And I could speak on family entitlement because I experienced this. I don't talk about something that I never experienced. Like I said, I'm not no psychiatrist or no counselor or no therapist. I'm just going on what I experienced in my lifetime that I could give out to the people to understand, you know, what can go down in family entitlement. Now, if you dare to say no, like I said, the world don't crush down over them. You know, they not entitled to nothing that their family has built up. No matter how they built it up, you know, it's theirs. They is allowed to say no. And I want to get this message out to people that is in this predicament, got their back against the wall, and they feel, oh, well, if I tell such and such no, they're going to be mad at me, they're not going to speak to me no more. In which, in cases, some cases that do happen, people don't want to speak to you when you tell them the N-O, you know, the word no. Because some people in their life never been told no. Some people were spoon-fed. Some people born with silver spoons in their mouth, you know. Some people, you know, wasn't born with a silver spoon in their mouth, you know. Some people got to work to make ends meet, you know, whether you wealthy, rich, middle class, in between, poor, we all in struggles. You know, even the rich and famous, they go through struggles. Not struggles of money, but struggles due lack of love in their life. Because you can have all the money in the world. If you don't have love, you don't have companionship, you don't have friendship, you don't have your familyship there. You know, none of that money means nothing if you don't have that human contact as family, friends, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, aunts, cousins there. None of that money means nothing. You know, if you don't have your relatives, your friends, you know, there, you know, having fun with them, doing fun things, you know. It don't always got to be breaking the bait to have fun. You know, you can watch a movie, pop popcorn, invite people for dinner and stuff like that, you know, before the coronavirus. Right now you can't do that. But that feeling entitlement is a very big deal to a lot of people, you know, and I don't want people to feel that they can't say no, you know, to a loved one, even a friend, like I said, because a friend is included as a relative, especially they've been around the family for years on end, so they consider as a family member also. So don't never feel like, oh, I can't say no. When you say no, they don't want to speak to you. You know, they want to write you off. They want to shun you. You know, and that's not right. A person should be able to say no, because even if you do have it, you in time to say no. Because you don't build up all this stuff, so just in case things, you know, I gotta have this just in case this, just in case that, you know, because some people can't go to a person in family or friends and ask for anything because they're always told no. And see, I know this from experience, like I said, so I could talk about this. So when you always told no, and you're always telling everybody else, yeah, 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 and yeah, 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 and you see, you know, everything is getting empty on your end, you know, who's gonna, you know, fill you up when you getting empty, you know? Because nothing for nothing leaves nothing, you know? And like they said, you gotta have something, you know, to put in. You can't always take. And those are the type of people you call it takers. They takers, they not givers. They just take, and just take and just take so much till they just suck you dry till there's nothing else to take anymore. And that's terrible to do a person like that, you know? And then when they get up, you don't hear from them, you don't see them, you don't get a text, you don't get a phone call, you don't get a FaceTime, you don't get nothing. Like you're invisible, like you don't disappear, like you're dead. And that's a bad way to treat another human being, because we all as humans has feelings. We all bleed blood. We all got skin, you know? So, and we all got feelings. So to treat a person like that, that is wrong on that person's part, you know? So that feeling of entitlement, don't nobody have to feel like, oh, I can't tell them no. Yes, you can. You know, I had to learn that from experience myself. Like I said, I could talk about this, you know, because this is a deep, personal, you know, therapeutic conversation here, you know, for other people to engage in and to understand that it's okay to say no. Now, your back is against the wall. You don't want this person mad at you because you love them and you care about them, which we all, you know, love our peoples and we care greatly about it and want to help them to the full extent of our ability on down to our skin and bones and flesh. We want to help them, you know, but at some point we can't do it no more because we don't realize, you know, and I came to the conclusion that we are enabling them. We're not helping them, you know. And like I said, you can learn something every day, you know? And being that I'm realizing, you know, yeah, it's enabling. You know, who knows that you're enabling the person? You think that you're just helping them. Okay, I'm just helping them. How I'm enabling the person when I'm helping them out? You know, so I was struggling with that myself, you know? And then to come to realize, they'd be like, no. Much as you don't want to realize it, but you're enabling. It's not helping the situation when you're always yeah. It's never no. And then when you tell a person no, it's like you don't slap them in their face or something. They is so hurt, so destroyed, can't get over it. You know, don't want to deal with you, don't want to talk to you, don't want to text you, don't want to FaceTime you, don't want nothing to do with you, like you already dead. So you know how it's going to be when you die. And I'm Chandelier, I'm just keeping it real straight like that. Straight back and just like that. Because you gotta tell the truth. You gotta keep it raw. You know, because if it ain't raw, it ain't right. You know, I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing for nobody. I'm not going to pacify you nothing. I ain't going to throw no sugar on there. None of that. Give it straight to you. Hot sauce, hot pepper, just like that. You know? Because when you come to realize you're enabling a person, it's hurting them and it's hurting you at the same time. You know, and you don't want to tell them no, but you got to tell them no. You know, even if you got it or don't got it, you know, you entitled. So I don't want nobody to feel like you always got to be saying yeah, 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 yeah to anything. I don't care if they want to stay with you. It don't always got to be about money. It could be like borrowing some clothes, borrowing, you know, they want to stay the night. They want to borrow your car, you know. They want to, you know, whatever the case may be, you know. Sometimes you got to be, no, you cannot borrow my car, you know. No, you cannot stay the night, you know. No, you cannot use my iron. You know, just simple things like that. You know, no is no. You know, but I can see if somebody want to eat, I can't see telling somebody no, because that's what I do. You know, I don't mind giving a person a plate of food or something like that, but it comes to a point when, you know, enough is enough, and when you see that you're being taken advantage of, taken for granted, you know, and been thrown to the side, like, I deal with her when I need her, or I deal with him when I need them. Keep them in my back pocket, so to speak. You know, the last result, you know, so to speak. Like I said, I could speak from experience, and it's not fun. It's very hurtful. It's very painful down to the core of your soul, you know, when you, the last result, you know, and nobody want to be used as the last result, you know, because they don't want to deal with you, but, oh man, I got to call her and ask her, or I got to call him and ask him, you know. If it's like that, don't call her or don't call him, because they already know they're being used anyway. But they're going to tell you yeah because they want to help you out, you know, and you know this. You know, and by you doing this, all that's going to come back and ricochet back at you when you think that you're being smart, you know, using a person, taking advantage of a person, you know, and having them in your back pocket for later. That's not nice, because somebody can turn around and do the same exact thing to you and you will not like it. So I always say, if you don't want something done to you, please don't do it to the next person. It's not right. It's not nice. It's disgusting. It's disgraceful. It's unclean. It's not of God. You just don't do things like that. We are all human. We all got feelings. And some people don't care about other people's feelings. Because sometimes you got to sit and think, do they care about their feelings getting hurt? Because if that type of person that you could just downright hurt a person and using them, you know, and being manipulative, you know, how would you like somebody to do that to you? You know, it's not cool. You know, it got to stop somewhere. And so everybody that's in that situation, you're that type of person, like myself, like to help everybody, like you want to save the world, and you just can't save everybody, and you just can't help everybody, but you want to help everybody, because you want everybody to feel loved, you want everybody to be comfortable. Okay, here, you take this, you take that, you splitting things down the middle, you know, or 4 ways, or 6 ways, and you take this here, you take that, because you want everybody to feel happy. You know, and you want to feel happy because you're able to help these people. You know, or help that person. You know what I'm saying? Then sometimes you feel bad because then you can't help them. Because you really can't help them because you don't have nothing to help them with, because you need help yourself now. You know, and then when you knocking at their door for something, or calling their phone, or trying to FaceTime them, nobody want to pick up their phone for you. Nobody want to FaceTime you. Nobody want to text you. They don't know what you texting them for. They don't know what you FaceTime them for. They don't know what you calling them for. It could be a really serious emergency and nobody want to pick up their phone. And then when they decide to, or don't at all, or then when they hear something on the news, or they hear something, oh man, I should have picked up the phone. I should have, you know, took that FaceTime. I should have texted. It'd be too late. You know, you just can't ignore people when they're trying to reach out to you because you don't know what it is. You know, so me, like myself, I answer calls to a certain extent. I answer calls, you know, because you don't know what the case may be, you know. Whether you know they're a little rough around the edges or whatever, still answer the calls, because you don't know what it could be, and do you regret that for the rest of your natural life, that you're living on this wicked world of earth that we are living in now, because all this is wickedness. That's why everybody's trying to manipulate and get over and trying to use people and think people don't know what you're doing. You know, we can clearly see it now. We got the blinders off so we can see what you're doing. You know, users and manipulators, mean, nasty, hateful people, downright Satan people. You know, this is not of God. You don't do that. That family entitlement, stop using the family entitlement to get what you want to make people feel bad. You know, because you my cousin, you my brother, you my son, you my daughter, you my niece, you my grandchild, you my great-grand, my great-niece. You know, stop using that entitlement to get what you want to make a person feel bad for you. And sometimes it works on people. A lot of times it do work on people. You know, oh, well, that's my niece and that's my cousin. Well, I got to do it. You don't got to do nothing. The only thing you got to do is stay human and die. That's it. We all gonna do that. That's the only thing you gotta do. Anything else you don't have to do. You know? They say I can't, and that's it. Walk away. Or if you're in their face or on the phone or whatever, or texting, FaceTiming, I can't. You know, and it's up to them whether they accept it or don't accept it. They want to be mad at you and all this. They want to argue with you. No, you ain't got to argue with nobody. You know, walk away, hang up, in the FaceTime, whatever. You know, get over yourself, you'll be alright. You know, sometimes no is no. Plain and simple like that. Stop trying to use the family entitlement. Like I said, because you're a brother, a sister, a cousin, a son, a daughter, a niece, a nephew, or something, you know? Or you got to do this because you mommy or you daddy. No, don't try and use that entitlement neither. You know, because you can't use your mother and father all up till they just dried up and don't have nothing to take care of themselves with. You know, or don't even got a pot to piss in and the window to throw it at them. You know, you can't do things like that to people. And I'm keeping it raw and real. You know? So, if people view this and they see that it bothers them and irritates them and ruffle their feathers, then it's for you. If it don't bother you, irritate you, or ruffle your feathers, then it's not for you. But if you watching it and you understanding and you seeing, oh, this happened to me, then continue on watching. You know? But like I said, if it ruffles your feathers and stuff, and you figure you this type of person that just want to manipulate and use people in your family and your friends and stuff, and you get mad, and you watch it, continue on watching. I would love for you to continue on watching it, but you probably won't watch it because it'll irritate you, and you get angry, and you get mad, and you won't like it, you know? Because I know a lot of people won't like things like this because it irritates them and it sounds like them, you know? But if a person looking at this be like, man, that sounds like me being used and manipulated. Let me see what else Chandelier got to say, because yeah, I got to stop people from using me and taking advantage of me, you know? So that's why I put these talk videos out here for people that's going through stuff like this that cannot say no, and for people that is being manipulative, you know, and being users, you know, to satisfy their selves. They need to watch it too. Oh, what's he talking about? And they want to turn it off, you know? Because it's for you, and you need to watch it. You know, some people got to be called out on their stuff, whether you like it or don't like it. You know, some people need to hear these things to stop what they're doing. It's not nice. We're all human beings. We're all trying to live. You know, we all bleed blood. Everybody's struggling. Everybody's trying to eat. Everybody's trying to get a roof over their head. Everybody's trying to pay their bills. Everybody's trying to take care of their children. You know? So you don't be trying to, you know, climb up the ladder and pushing the other one down. You stepping over this person to bring yourself up. No. Supposed to uplift each other. You know? Why this person down here, you up here? You know, that's not right. You supposed to tell that person, come on, and pull them up right along with you so they be up here with you. You know, it's not right. You know, everybody need to get a grip. You know, we in Revelation days and we got this coronavirus and everybody, you know, is hungry. You know, help each other if you can help it. I can understand if you cannot help the person because you only got little crumbs yourself for you and your family. That's understandable. But if you know you got all this here and you can help that person or help these people or help them family members, well, do so. But you know, if you don't got it, then you just don't got it. You know? But you can't just be always asking, you know, and asking for things for the wrong reasons. Because ain't nobody going to give you something for you to go out there and mess it up. When they can keep their stuff for themselves, for their family, and take care of their family, and pay their bills, and get food in their house, and their toiletries and stuff that they need for their home. You know, you can't do that. You can't get mad and, you know, just burst out and start using profanity on people and calling names and saying mean things to people. You know, it's not cool. It's not nice. You know? It got to come to a cease. It's disgusting. You know? And I know a lot of people don't like real talk. And like they always say, a real person is never going to have friends because we are too real for them. And that's fine with me because I'm always going to keep it real and raw, right straight to the edges. You know? So I love everybody, you know, and I'm Chandelier and I'm keeping it real, straight like that, you know, and I'm always going to bring a talk, you know, to my YouTube channel for people to hear. You know, like I said, I never don't get these all the time like that, but when God put it into my heart, for my mouth to speak it out from my tongue, I'm going to bring it out there. You know, and however it come out, that's how it come out, because that's how God has me to bring it out to you people. So don't get mad with me. God is giving it to me. So you're going to tell me you're going to get mad with God? Come on, this is Jesus, God, and the Holy Spirit. You know, I got a light around me. You know, so whatever He gives me to bring out here, I'm going to bring it out here and I'm going to just bring it. However it come out. Because people need to stop, grow up. You're grown folks, you know, teenagers, whatever. Everybody needs to grow up. From teenagers to grown folks. Babies, they don't know no better. You know, babies don't know no better. But we as teenagers and grown folks got to cut the crap. You know, because it's ridiculous. You know, use the word entitlement, then, you know, you don't want to speak to the people, you want to shun them and all this stuff. I mean, who does that to family? I mean, family do shun people. But this is some brand new stuff to me. You know, this is all brand new. That's why I know times is getting on its way. I know the world is about to be done. Because there's so much that done went on in these couple of years that I have experienced myself. I know the world is coming to an end. I don't. I can speak from experience. That's why I can sit up here and talk and say what I want to say, because I can do that because this is America, and I can speak my mind, and I'm speaking it because I'm speaking the truth and I'm speaking from experience what I don't went through. It's not right. You know, people love each other, you know, but we ain't gonna love you that much to enable you. Love you that much to hurt yourself. Love you that much to hurt us. You know, at some point you got to draw the line. You know, it got to be a line. Like, enough is enough. So with the family entitlement, stop. Don't do that to people, because you won't want nobody to do that to you, manipulate you. So I'm Chandelier and I'm keeping it real. So with this, I hope everybody can take something out of my message today. You know, use it, utilize it. What you can't use, keep it there. You know, but it is something to think about. You know, you can say no to your family, your friends, your loved ones, and still love them. They may not love you right then because you're telling them no. But they still going to love you, but they're going to be mad when you do tell them no. But they're going to love you. They may not speak to you for a couple of days, couple of weeks. May not want to speak to you at all. You know, from the experience that I'm getting. You know, and that's okay too. God bless you, and I still love you. You know, no love lost here. You know, I wake up every day thanking God, loving everyone, praying for everyone, praying for myself. You know, living day by day, minute by minute, hour by hour, because you never know with this coronavirus. People need to be sticking together, study, separating themselves from each other. It's not cool. It's not cool at all. It's not cool. It got to stop. You know? And it got to stop with all the badgering and all the hatefulness and just saying mean things, you know, trying to intimidate people, and that don't work, you know, just saying all kind of nasty stuff out your mouth, you know, can't intimidate nobody. Nobody's scared of nobody, you know. Who's big, bad, and tougher than Jesus, God, and the Holy Spirit, you know? That's the only one you be scared of, is Jesus, God, and the Holy Spirit. That's who you need to be scared of. So people trying to act like they're big, bad, and tough, and they're big, bad wolf, boo, to yourself, you know. God is the big, bad wolf. So try and run up on him, you know. Like I said, I got a light around me, so I ain't worrying about none of that. I don't feel nothing but Jesus, God, and the Holy Spirit. So with all this here, y'all have a blessed day. Like I said, take what you can use, leave the rest, and I'll get right back with you with another talk that I'm going to do in a few hours. Love you all. Have a beautiful, blessed afternoon. And I'm Chandelier, and I'm always going to keep it real. See you in a couple of hours. Bye.